Good morning, guys. For those of you up in Worcester, you need your car, truck, Mini Cooper worked on, go to Greasy's Garage, ask for Pete. He and the gang can fix anything you got, and he always carries Bear's products. And if you want to learn more about Bear's products, go into the description box, scroll all the way down, and Bear has 2 video links in there. He tells all about his products, 26, 28 of them. And or you can call David at 615-854-3057. And then also, for those of you who would like to support our veterans, go to Hero Soap Company. And also, if you want a cool t-shirt, sweatshirt, go to libtardtees.com. Okay, let's go ahead and dig into some of the news here. So, Joe Morrissey, he has been arrested 5 times and is a convicted felon for the statutory rape of a minor while he was in his 50s. He was disbarred after his law license was suspended 2 times and was indicted on federal charges of possession and distribution of child pornography. Oh, and by the way, the Democrats just elected him as the new state senator for Virginia. Yeah, imagine that one. Yeah, you want to see just how crazy that these people really are. And then happy President's Day, President Trump. And here you have a picture of the real president, made in the USA. That's President Trump. And the next one, fake president, Chinese knockoff. Here you have Xi with a collar around Biden, and he's got his little mask on. Yeah, that's about the truth of it too. They own him. And then the Soros boys. And here you have Marco Rubio, Lindsey Graham, John McCain posing with rebels they helped arm and funded in Libya in 2011, a year before the rebels attacked the embassy in Benghazi. Let that one soak in. Thank you, Lindsey. And then here, George Soros' son, Alex Soros, with Stacey Abrams, right before she blew up. I heard Alex wants this photo off the internet. You know what to do, Patriots. And if you think she's blown up, oh my goodness. Yeah, if you think things look bad for them now, you ain't seen nothing yet. And then every deleted Parler post, many with users' location data, has been archived. And so in the wake of the violent insurrection at the U.S. Capitol by scores of President Trump supporters, a lone researcher began an effort to catalog the posts of social media users across Parler, a platform founded to provide conservative users a safe haven for uninhibited free speech, but which ultimately developed into a hotbed for far-right conspiracy theories, unchecked racism, and death threats aimed at prominent politicians. The researcher, who asked to be referred to by her Twitter handle, Donkenby, began with the Donk_NB, with the goal of archiving every post from January 6th, the day of the Capitol riot, what she called a bevy of very incriminating evidence. You know, they are going to huge lengths, and they keep lying about January 6th. And we already know the truth. We knew the truth a long time ago. We knew it was a scam. We knew it was a setup. It was a setup by the Democrats. And anyway, yeah, it's just, you just get so tired of all the crap, of all the continued lies. It's just over and over. It just never stops. It never stops. Anyway, moving on to rare snowfall hits Maui for the 4th year in a row. It's that global warming, guys. It's a global warming. And then standing room only at Texas town halls. It says there's one absolute rule of thumb about the Texas town halls that are happening across Texas right now. If you want in, you better get there early. On January 18th, 2021, the New Braunfels conservatives held a Texas town hall meeting that featured State Rep Kyle Biderman and Texas Nationalist Movement President Daniel Miller. The meeting had more than 300 people in attendance and overflow room for more, and dozens more had to be turned away at the door. And, I mean, I tell you what, they're waking up and they're getting engaged. Absolutely. And then 6 18th century pirate skeletons just found off Cape Cod. Wow, if these pirates were from the Black Sam crew, yeah, wow. Every now and again they make a big old find. It says investigators have made a recent discovery of historic proportions. The skeletal remains of 6 bodies have been recovered off the coast of Massachusetts, with one of the skeletons thought to be that of notorious 18th century pirate Captain Black Sam Bellamy. Interesting. Man. Stuff like that, it just, and you wonder how the heck could they know it was him. And I imagine it's from a lot of records of certain, oh, you know what I mean. Certain things about the skeletal body, like maybe I think an arm missing or something like that, leg missing, something of that nature. And then after what Scalise just accused Pelosi of, should she be impeached next? Not only impeached, but put in prison. Oh my goodness. And it says, while I do think Nancy Pelosi should be impeached, there's one big problem. Members of the House can't be impeached, but other things somewhat similar to impeachment can happen to them. And in light of what Steve Scalise just accused Pelosi of, she should face impeachment. And it says, as you know, Steve Scalise was shot and almost died after a Bernie supporter shot up a baseball field. And then the Dems like to talk a big game about the dangers of incitement, yet ironically, it's them actually inciting and encouraging people to wreak havoc on the rest of us. And let's see, Steve Scalise says, disgusting. Nancy Pelosi just called Republicans domestic enemies. I was shocked because of this kind of unhinged rhetoric. Where's the media outrage? Well, Steve, as Steve knows, if you are a Republican, then you're fair game. They can do anything to you. And hopefully that comes to an end sooner rather than later. Minneapolis City Council votes to spend $6.4 million to recruit more police, only 2 months after defunding police by $8 million. Gee, do you think they're figuring out that maybe they need some police? It says the city of Minneapolis is set to spend $6.4 million to hire dozens of police officers as some city council members and activists work to replace the department. Oh, man. Can't make that shit up, folks. And the GOP leaders ready to turn page on Trump after impeachment trial better get ready for a reckoning. Bad idea. Really a bad idea. There's so many things in the coming months that are going to come out. And, it's when the military finally gets ready to unleash, the truth will come out about everything. The virus, the election, hundreds of things. I mean, it's like it'll be a time of total re-education. And then it's time to impeach Kamala Harris. GOP float impeachments against corrupt Democrats. Well, before she gets impeached, I believe she is going to be put in as president, and Biden is going to be removed on using the 25th Amendment. And the major pro-life news site banned permanently on YouTube. We're not surprised with that. And then UK government considering vaccine passports for all aspects of everyday life. And these vaccines, as we know, people are going to wake up. And, when I will predict that there will be thousands of lawsuits against the companies of these vaccines. They are so nasty. They're so deadly. My goodness. And then Navarro, what Pence did to Trump will go down as the biggest betrayal imaginable. Pence will rue the day he ever became part of the deep state. Trump lawyer reveals his family home attacked as left implodes over Senate acquittal. You know, it's been said that little by little behind the scenes, these people are being arrested. They're being dealt with. They're being put on trial. Now, here you have one of the top lawyers having his home being attacked. Can you imagine if they actually went and arrested all of the top Democrats and rhinos? Can you imagine the fury that would ensue? And so it would just be too much for the left. It would drive them crazy, and it would be complete and total violence. So I do believe that little by little, people are being arrested, they are being questioned, they are being dealt with, and they'll continue to be over the next couple of months, and so it's believe me, things are happening, and we've heard this before. We've heard it fairly recently, that these people are being dealt with, but they're being dealt with in a very quiet way. What they're trying hard to do is to keep from massive violence occurring. McConnell 3.0, Mitch, the squish is back to disappoint. That's because he and his wife will be under heavy investigation. They will be tried for treason. Of that I have no doubt. Let's see what else we got here. I believe that is it for now. I want to thank all of you for your support. It is very much appreciated, whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, checks, or cash in the mail. Thank you so much. God bless you all and have a good day. Bye-bye, guys.